And then maybe to talk a little bit about what to expect in the interview process. I would say for non-target schools, if you're able to, you'll probably need to apply online, and then if you're able to build a contact or somebody who works at the firm that you're interested in, it would be best to ask them to send you as a referral as well. So then the resume can come from kind of multiple places, just to show how interested you are in this company. The first round will probably be a phone screening for the non-target schools. Here they will ask you a combination of both fit and technical questions. It'll probably be just about an hour, and then one person from the investment banking division will speak with you. And then if you successfully pass that, there will be a final round. This will most likely be in person. Depending on what office location you are applying to, you will go to that office. And it's usually like a 2-on-1, which means 2 interviewers will meet with you, and you might have a chance to meet with different industry groups, unless there's something about your background. Perhaps you were doing a lot of healthcare beforehand and you want to stay in healthcare, so then, maybe you just meet with the healthcare group. But otherwise, if you're open, you'll probably meet with a variety of different industry groups, and the way it works is at the end, everybody sits together and they kind of decide which of the candidates. Everybody needs to kind of like them first, and then perhaps 1 or 2 groups need to really vouch for you. And so it's important during these interviews to try to build some type of personal connection, with the interviewer. Type of question they'll ask, split between kind of fit and technical. Fit questions are things like, walk me through your resume, or why do you want to do investment banking? And finally, the last question you always have is, what questions do you have for me? So make sure you have some questions here, and again, your research, your understanding of the firm, your understanding of the industry will help you think about questions that you want to ask at the end, and make sure you do have a question, or else it just does not seem like you're very interested. Technical questions they might ask you is, how do you value a company, and they might ask you a few things about if something happens on depreciation, what are some of the corrections or changes you'll make to the financial statements. So again, for these type of questions, the Vault Guide has a book called Vault Guide for Finance Interviews. So I think the general topics that they cover there are pretty good. Just make sure that you understand all of these ways to value a company and all the different, how the financial statements are linked together. So I think if you read that book and understand what the topics there, and then, pay attention to your classroom discussions, I think you should be well prepared for technical questions. But one important thing to remember at technical questions, understanding the concept is different from being able to talk about it in a logical manner. So, make sure that you are practicing explaining how to value a company out loud. Maybe you explain it to your parents or your younger sibling, and make sure that they understand maybe they don't understand all the technical terms, but at least they understand the big picture and how you're going about it. So these are ways to practice and get ready for your interview, and this is kind of what you can expect in the interview process.